we're an original equipment manufacturer of structural plastic parts, primarily composites, and sub-assemblies. We provide them primarily to 5 industries: mass transit, construction, ag, we call it ConAg, wind power, medical imaging, and then we have an other segment. But within those 5 industries, we're a very large player, and typically all of our components go into Fortune 500 equipment: General Electric, Caterpillar, Case, New Holland, Alstom, Philips, Siemens. Very demanding customers, very tough to please. Again, for some of those people to have suffered through my old website and still pick up the phone and call me was a miracle of nature. So it's a good thing we got some web-based business. Today, if a buyer from Case or New Holland or AGCO or CAT shows up, very quickly we want to channel them into some sort of common affinity experience. Hey, this company gets me. So I don't show them a piece part, I show them their product. Okay? They're looking at what they know. Hopefully they click on it, and let's start with industries served. One of the things I spent a lot of time on when I first joined the company was getting all of our employees to talk about the markets and customers we serve. We were very product-oriented and very process-oriented, which is okay for a manufacturing company, but our vocabulary needed to be about our customer applications. And that's exactly what's going on here. When we talk about the industries served, and incidentally, Shane clicked on the industry served button, but if you clicked on any of those scrolling images of wind or construction trucks or whatever, it'd take you to the same page. So let's dive down on any one of these. Let's hit construction equipment. And this will give you a perspective of a couple machine applications of hoods that we make. And we make the large hood on the back of the truck. And then it'll describe the scope of supply that we provide: engine hood, tractor hoods, motor covers, fenders, bumpers. And again, we're trying to provide some content that resonates immediately with the engineers or purchasers or buyers. We also provide value-added solutions. You're just about always going to see, no matter what page you're on, us talk about value-added solutions, because that's something else we want to sell. We're hoping you came to us for the plastic part, but we also want to sell you wire harnesses, operator interfaces, insulation, hinges, brackets. And so you're going to see the same language on almost every page. I don't expect everybody to go to every page. Your tractor guy is going to go to our tractor page. All right? And then go over on the right. You'll notice that something that was, once you're in a category, there's always going to be multiple menu options. So this particular page wasn't there previously, but now you can jump over to another industry segment. So let's take a look at mass transit, for instance. Our company is the largest supplier of mass transit structural components to the mass transit industry in North America. We provide components to New York City Subway, Washington, D.C. Metro, Dallas area rapid transit, Calgary, Salt Lake City, Portland. I probably say these words at least every week, if not every other week. You'll see those same words up here. What I found was I wanted the website to sell the company the same way that I sell the company. I feel I do a pretty good job selling my company in a boardroom. We said, okay, how do we take that and web enable that experience? And the ultimate goal was to get the website to sell us, to give the same pitch that we gave in our customers' conference rooms. Secondly, one thing that we knew for certain is that if we can get a customer to come into our plant and do a tour and compare us, basically see our competitive advantage relative to other manufacturers of composite components anywhere in North America or even elsewhere in the world, if we got them into our house, we had a greater than 90% capture rate on a new prospective account. Okay? Greater than 90%. But not everybody's willing to get on a plane and come to Wasaki, Wisconsin. You got to fly to Green Bay, drive an hour and a half north. So we said, okay, we need a virtual representation of that experience. And that's kind of what we're trying to push out here. So this resonated with the industry side of it. Let's go over to the what we do. And this is kind of more of the virtual plant tour. This is what they would see if they came in. Well, we've got manufacturing processes. Let's take a look at that real quickly, Shane. For instance, light resin transfer molding is one of our more popular processes. It's a closed molding technology in fiberglass. If you actually click on that image, Now we can scroll through and actually see 3 or 4 different photographs within Light RTM molding. And it'll just give you a flavor, particularly for those that are very knowledgeable in our industry. We want to give them a little bit more detail and ability to see some of the things that they might be looking for. This may not resonate at all with you, but somebody that's quite familiar with our processes, they're going to see some things that they like here, we hope. We're trying to appeal to the type of user that comes to our site. They're trying to qualify us and validate us as a best-in-class manufacturer that can provide to them the type of components that they want. The intent was to sell the company without the plant visit. We launched this site in October of last year. Since that time, we have had 3 new accounts issue us purchase orders without ever having visited Wausaukee, Wisconsin. And that's unheard of when you're talking about Fortune 500 companies. And that was our goal and mission accomplished. So we have something that resonates with the customer that they can identify with, hopefully speak to them in their language, but also present to them the same presentation that we give them in our conference room and the things that they would see on our production floor.